Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Diamond Moment. I'm your host, Luciana Cordero, and today I'm here with Brandle. Hi, Brandle, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, I wanted to start off by talking a little bit about your journey as a fighter, what led you to where you are today. So, let's get started with a simple question. What first got you into MMA?
So I originally started in jujitsu primarily. Me and my son joined together, just kind of as a father-son. Wanted to try something new. We did it for about a year. As teenagers do, they kind of grow out of things. I kept going. Somebody talked me into trying out the striking, and I kind of liked it, so I stuck with it. And I've always been one for competition, and kind of snowballed into this.
So, would this be your first time competing, or have you competed before?
I've competed once, and then I had one canceled bout before this as well. So this will be my third go around being all the way through.
Okay. Great. So, how would you describe your fighting style and how would you say it has evolved over time?
My fighting style, I started out as wrestling, ground and pound. As my striking progressed, kind of want to focus more on that, and then kind of develop from there. So I'd probably classify myself as a striker at that point.
Okay. Yeah. And well, so far, what's one lesson that you've learned through fighting that you would say has shaped who you are today?
Just the discipline. I mean, it takes an incredibly amount of discipline just to get your weight right, get your training schedule right, just to kind of be better for yourself. And once you get that locked in, it kind of the rest of your life just kind of follows in that pattern. So it was really cool getting everything scheduled in and dialed in, and then everything else kind of just fell into it. So I'd say that would be the biggest part of that would be life changing.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've talked with a couple of fighters, and we have agreed that discipline is a big part of this sport. I mean, it takes a lot of discipline to get out there and be there, like throwing punches and receiving them too, and just making sure that you're like keeping your weight right, training. It's definitely important to stay disciplined. And I think that's also something that someone mentioned it to me that would be the reason why we tell people to join this sport is because it's like a key way to learn about discipline, which I think is really interesting. So
Definitely.
yeah, it's a very physical sport. It can be very demanding mentally as well. Because you're facing setbacks that maybe not everyone faces. I mean, not everyone is getting like punched down. Um, so when you're there, like if you're in the cage fighting and you get pushed down, um, what would you say is your biggest motivation to get back up and keep fighting and keep pushing forward?
Well, I mean, the only reason to get back up in a fight is so you don't lose. I mean, there's no other way to slice that one. If you get pushed down in a fight, you're going to get the junk beat out of you, or you can get back up and keep fighting. There's just the drive to win, I guess. I don't know what else really.
What about the sport, like in general, in the sport? What motivates you to keep training and keep pushing forward?
Oh, I mean, for me, it's just fun. Like I have a blast. I have a lot of good friends here. Um, it's you come here, you hang out, you work all day, you come here, and it's a big hangout session. You get to blow off steam, and you look forward to the next class. You look forward to the next sparring. So it's always just been about fun for me.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I mean, we've talked to a couple people, and we've learned that it's so important to have this like great group of people around you. Like having people support you in what you do is so important to keep pushing forward. and to keep you motivated. So, what do you think? How important do you think it is to have like your teammates support you, your family support you in the journey as a fighter?
I mean, it definitely makes it easier to have a support system like that. But when it boils down to it, it's just you. It's not. I mean, it's not a team sport. You have a team, but it's not a team sport. You're the one competing. You're the one making yourself better. No one's gonna make you get in the gym. No one's gonna make you do lift, do weights, do your cardio. You kind of have to have that drive on your own, and it's it's helpful to have people by you cheering you on, but at the same time, it's not 100% necessary. You have them there because they're your friends, but when it boils down to it, it's just you in there.
Yeah, definitely. And that's kind of like where the discipline comes in as well. Like you have to be accountable for yourself and make sure that you're there, you're showing up, you're doing all the things that you need to do so you can be like the better version of yourself. So
Sorry.
when you look back at your journey so far, what fight or experiences stand out to you and that you feel like, oh, maybe this was a turning point that made me want to do this longer?
I think once I started like figuring out the puzzle and stuff, and everything wasn't so hard, everything kind of felt a little bit more comfortable. That's when you start enjoying it a little bit more. Then you could start dialing in different parts of your game, kind of playing with different things. But at the beginning, it's the same for everybody. You just go in there and you're just surviving. You go in there, you're going with someone who's already been there, or maybe not, but you're in there throwing hands with someone you've never done that with them, and it's just a different experience. So as you get more comfortable, I think that was the real turning point. Like, wow, this can be really enjoyable. So then you just kind of keep going.
Yeah. So now let's get into talking a little bit more about the event that's coming up, the Valhalloween. Really exciting, right around the corner. How are you feeling about it?
I feel good. I mean, I am a 155 pounder. I'm fighting a guy a little bit heavier, but that's just kind of how this racket goes. Sometimes you gotta find the guys that are willing to fight, and it's gonna be an experience. I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. And how has training been like for this fight specifically? Are there any different things that you've done? Any more training? Any changes in your routine for this fight?
Uh, Changes kind of most stuff for us and our team. Um, I mean, they the first thing you do when you find out who you're fighting, you Google their name, see if they have anything on them. Not much really in this event, but it is what it is. You just go out there, you try your hardest, and then there was no real big major changes that we changed for this fight camp rather than the other ones. So that was nice. No learning curves.
Mhm. Yeah, it sounds great. And do you have any expectations for the fight that's coming up, the event?
In my fight specifically, or the event as a whole.
Both of them.
My fight. I mean, I'm just gonna go out there, give it my all, like I always do. Um, that's really all I can expect. And is if you go out there expecting to win and you don't win, then you're gonna be disappointed. I just want to go out there and know that I gave my 100%. As for the event, we've been there. This will be our fourth time as a team going to Valhalla, and they've always put on pretty good events, and it's a big turnout, a lot of fans out there, and it's always a really fun time.
Great. And what can we expect as the audience to see from your fight and as a whole in the event?
For my fight specifically, I hope the my opponent comes in, gives it his all, and we show a great show for everybody to watch. A lot of striking, a lot of whatever he likes to do, and it's just exciting the whole time. 9 minutes of excitement. That's all I really care about. And then the event, same. Yeah, however many fights there are, I hope every single one of them are exciting.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Well, final question. This is one that I ask every single fighter because I just love the answers. And it's what advice would you give to someone who is trying to get into martial arts, or maybe they're already practicing and they're thinking about competing? What advice would you give to them?
I would say go for it. I mean, there's really not a whole lot to lose. You're going to lose some time putting into, but everything that you put in, you're getting back right back into yourself. So if you're thinking about trying it, try it. It's a great thing to do. People love you. It's you get relationships with people that you probably would have never met before, and you get to try something new, and it's a good time. Like, you just go out there and have fun with it. No one's out here. I mean, I'm speaking for myself. No one's out here giving out contracts right now, so it's like you're out there having fun. It's a hobby, and it's kind of like a lifestyle at the same time. It's just you're out there having fun, and I would want everybody to try to have a little bit of that.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. That's great advice. So we're done with the interview. Now I just wanted to give you like a minute where you can talk about the fight to our audience, like the event coming up, the promotion, invite them to come watch you. Anything that you want to say, this is your moment. You can say it now.
Everybody just come out, have a good time, spend some money. I know the Valhalla guys love it when you spend money. Um, Venice Fire Department is a former fire department of mine. I would invite all those guys to come out, have a good time. I've seen them there before. A lot of good friends over there. Hope they make it out.